build into like a Bloodthorn, which wouldn't be the worst, but I agree with you.
Success has 20 last hits and at a decent stage in this lane, then there's something has gone wrong bottom.
Yeah, I mean, Siamese Cat, he bought out 2 sets of tangos to be able to begin with, so he wants to get aggressive in this lane. He wants to be hitting him instead.
This is something
That's
going
enormous.
wrong. Yutoro, this is what I mean, like something wide. So this is now going to free up the equilibrium, which is, again, this bottom lane continuing to not be a good
start. Is he going to get a solo kill here? He's going to consider it.
Right, indeed. 4 stacks in the last right click. So
Siamese Cat. And he's dragging Yatoro out of the... Even going to be able to get another stack off, I would assume, on his way back. Never mind. Feels like he might be a little bit too late. Sentry's just expired inside of the dire triangle, so he's going to be able to back off, and well, at least he'll get the stacks built up now at the 7-minute mark. XXS.
There we go. Beautifully done. Team Spirit finally able to bring it down. The big reason why you could start to make a play. See if they get lucky again.
Illusory Orb's being used already, and it's at night time, so if Toronto Tokyo gets caught out here, he's actually going to be closer and pick up the regen.
Coiled laid down. The post-cup, easy kill for them to find. Let's see if Toronto Tokyo is going to be able to get back. He needs to respect the edict damage.
They would have seen the regen, so they're not going to keep chasing in onto it.
Faster. Success, they got the frostbite out, but Toronto Tokyo was too far away, and now it's top where the aggression's going to be. It's collapsed. Well, Monet's just baiting. It's just a juicy razor, just hoping that collapse steps a bit too far for them, and all of a sudden, 3 members of Aster pop out of the tree.
Just see there, the Spider's just able to roam around, see the positioning of everyone. Might mean that he doesn't die quite so easily, but not if you pop an ultimate on Maposhka.
Oh, I looked over and I just see Maposhka freezing field and his just health just evaporate. Like great usage out of it. Put it on cooldown, get a kill, continue to free up the lane for Yutoro. Already one, well, I should say 2 components completed. On the river.
There's that coil snap.
Beautifully done from Mira. Pops the coil, tossing back over towards Collapse. Siamese Cat is in a position to protect him for the moment, but Collapse is going to be able to set up for the charge, and Ori will go down. Team Spirit, can they get more out of this? So they're going to be eyeing up the Boca. The combination's up shortly from Mira. Maybe they feel like they don't have the damage. Instead, they're going to go for Siamese Cat. Toronto Tokyo needs one more right click. And in fact, Maposhka...
With a Tiny ready to come in, and even just speaking of the Tiny Mira, he's pushed in the mid lane, so it forces some kind of movement to come out from Aster. Could this be the impatience we were talking about?
How are you going to defend this? Do you even want to stick around? Maposhka again. Pretty decent damage before the freezing field is going to be cancelled. Looks like finally they'll be able to get the squishy Crystal Maiden, and Toronto Tokyo will escape as well, so...
They're smoked up here, but I really don't feel like they're going to be able to accomplish anything with no freezing field, no dream coil for the next 35 seconds. Ori.
Mira, they're able to stop the TP here for the Tiny. So Ori's even going to look to help out as well. Just extra little bit of damage from the last track and buffing up his net worth as well. Now for the opposite side of the map, Toronto Tokyo and Poster in combination together will run into XXS. So a great movement out of
the farm on Collapse. He plays a more greedy style, but once he gets that BKB, he's ready to go.
Look at Maposhka's positioning. They see XXS farming. He's
now
going to
they've
step
got
out of the tree line again with the freezing field. Team Spirit.
In exchange, Bobaca going to continue playing around this vision. He might be able to back off in time.
They guess wrong. They'll get him now.
Does he have a jump? Maybe.
Maybe when they sneak by. And that they will.
The trample is going to be negligible. Looking to go for XXS again. That should surely reveal the fact that they've got the vision down here now, and they've got a movement coming through from 3 Aster members. Even picking up Maposhka would result in a lot of extra map control to be able to provide XXS the freedom to know that he can't be picked. But again, you have been able to not die too many times on Siamese Cat, just the 1 death so far, and so he hasn't gone into the Aether Lens first. A lot of the time you just get double value out of the Arcane Boots. Who have they found?
In the river, it's just Siamese Cat. Solo kill for Toronto Tokyo. Should be able to... Oh, he's not even going to be able to find it. All right, up to top now we go by the outpost. A jump in. Onto Collapse, but Mira with the blink reveal as well. They're decent avalanche to be able to prevent the follow-up. But it looks like they'll just sacrifice Mira's life. So a 1-for-1 in the end across the map. Finally.
Coiled. But it's still really vital, right? Remember what it can get rid of. It can get rid of the slows. It can get rid of the roots. It means that you are scared of this Troll Warlord, but maybe not as much as you used to be.
Run, Maposhka! Not the spiders! Well, Mira wants the gold. What is
Oh,
it?
double stun.
Oh no, the double stun. And they're going to be able to jump instantly to follow up. Great play from Baboka, and now collapse in the tree line. That's a much more difficult kill.
No vision right now on Spirit, so it's going to need to be a ballsy dive by Collapse.
They need to time it perfectly. Collapse going to attempt it, but it'll be too late. Mira still gets an incredible avalanche with the follow-up as well. They're all grouped up on Aster, but they haven't died just yet. Monet turns with the BKB. He's going to be okay, along with Ori, thanks to the Bloodstone, but they want to kind of control the retreat, as Monet will just TP out directly in their face, but unfortunately for Ori, he will not have the same fate. And now it's time for Spirit to clean up. They'll be able to chase down XXS to the south. Collapse will find a freebie. Under the back over to the left track they go, but Yatoro... Oh no, can they even kill Ori? They might not be able to. Mira's stuck on the higher ground now. He's finally going to be able to jump down to help out as well, but the damage has been dealt. They don't have an answer to the left track, especially with the Shadow Demon. With how XXS is itemizing.
Oh, TP's coming up top here. Going to use the glyph for it. With the haste, maybe they feel like they can catch. There's that reveal.
BKB instantly neglects the use of the coil, and Ori will have no trouble about catching up to Mira. We'll give enough time for the rest of Spirit to get out. Collapse will use his free time. Ever Yatoro is positioning, and this will now come down to kind of the support's itemization to protect him. As Collapse, he found the opening. He's onto the Shadow Demon. Wraith Pack will help mitigate a lot of the damage, but the rest of Team Spirit are nearby. A coil onto 3. Yatoro will look to enter as well. Play around with the battle trance. Not a lot of damage onto Ori at the moment. It looks like Aster are going to be okay to turn this one back around. Up to the northern side though, Yatoro finally able to deal with XXS, but the Splinter stops him in his tracks, and they don't have the damage. Look at him dance left, right, and center as XXS stays alive, and now he can get the finishing blow. As Toronto Tokyo just lives out to the right, a waning rift to separate himself from the Marcy. Such a messy fight, but it looks like at least 2. And again, it's another fight where Spirit get like 3-man Avos, Silence, and Coil, and they just can't do enough with it.
But the Wraith Pack, the pipe, it's enough, and well, they found another pick off here. It's just onto a support in Mira. Still a valuable kill. All of these, and
really trying to put a lot of emphasis on slowing down Yatoro's game.
Yeah, he's playing up top here. Gets the axes off though. They're looking to go for the backline.
Charging in.
Yeah, I mean, if you can prime the posture.
Oh, they cancel the stun! Ori cancelled the stun on the troll! Oh, no, no, no! Yatoro gets the battle trance off, but it'll be to no avail. Only delaying the inevitable. As what a big pick.
1,000 gold until you've got that. Also level 20, just to provide a little bit of that extra pulse.
Oh, they got the ward advantage. They're going to see Toronto Tokyo. They're going to see Collapse as well. Not the easiest target to initiate.
Oh, yes,
but the tank control and the burst potential. Oh my, Ori and Baboka, no hesitation. Positioning Monet's a little bit low for the moment. Again, look at Siamese Cat as well, always playing far away from his team, making sure there's no opportunity for him to be caught out.
Just poking though, 10 seconds left on Collapse being able to come back. So frequently able to use these illusory ults with the option recall.
Gonna be able to get the ages, and now Spirit, they have to get out. Mira, oh, just a couple of seconds shy of being able to find the blink, because Aster be able to bring down another member. Maybe with this blink, it's going to make it a little bit easier for Yatoro to get into the middle and have that follow-up damage to capitalize on Collapse's jump or even Toronto Tokyo's jump.
He just wants that goddamn Shadow Demon, man. He is doing so much to be able to stop him, right? The Blink Dagger, and I'm sure after that's probably going to come. He's going the Basher. I wouldn't have hated the Lincolns. Glorious team fight.
And keep in mind, Aster, all they need is one game victory here in this series, and they will secure upper bracket. Spirit need 2 wins. They need a 2-0 here
to guarantee it. 1-1 is still possible. There's tiebreaker shenanigans that could happen.
The ward down the lane. It's Baboka's going to jump inside the base, trying to bring down some of the supports. Won't have the follow-up at the moment. And Mira, they might have an opening now. Oh, they don't get the toss to break the coil. Hex is on Toronto Tokyo, but the follow-up stuns are not going to be there. So Mira will be the only casualty. He does have a buyback in spot now for Spirit. They've got a lane shoved out, and they see Ori away from the team. A Siamese Cat as well. That's priority number 1. They've got a sentry nearby as well. Glimmer Cape's not going to really help it out too much, but the banishment will hold them back for the moment. If they can control Yatoru dealing with the static link, but look at the damage coming through for the battle trends. Yatoru's going to try and stand toe-to-toe, but
Linked now.
Soaking up the right clicks, the Hex follow through, and they just rip apart the troll. As soon as Ori shows up, Spirit need to split away. They need to cut their losses.
There's that
in
Hex.
the river, they might not be so fortunate as Collapse will get some distance thanks to the avalanche. Onslaught back up shortly as well, but the split earth timing from Ori is on point. No escape for the Dino. Collapse, a slow and painful death. He'll make him work for it in the end, but Ori beyond godlike on the Lesh.
Big great for Siamese Cat as well, just to be able to get 3 cleansers off.
Look at the read from either side. This is beautiful. Spirit have control, but Aster recognizes they're going to smoke and look to invade.
Like they're in the middle.
Ori jumps. Instant use of the BKB, but they're going to try and get the damage out. Yatoru doing a lot at the moment, but as soon as 1A soaks away with the static link, there's just nothing they can do as Team Spirit once again on full retreat, but they will not escape as Aster surround them and bring them down. The finishing blow as Spirit have to tap out and win this game loss for them. They will be moving down to the lower bracket, starting in the lower bracket, I should say, in Aster. They will...
He'll just run it as a position 5. Like 2 ranged is normally a bit but okay, Oracle. Instead, the direct counter to the Primal Beast there. And well, wouldn't you know it? The old Broodmother coming through. Alright, well they've got the CM lane again.
You really could just go back into the troll if you want to here for Spirit. Oracle could be a bit of an issue, like saving supports are always annoying. So we see the mid lane now with your issue about the Primal Beast into the Oracle.
Careful now on Toronto Tokyo, doesn't have too much of that safety.
Bottom lane, Maposhka's going to end up going down. First blood picked up again for Aster in this Broodmother lane. Torres should be able to hit back with the long range attack.
More challenging, but Siamese Cat with level 2 Purifying Flames. Always a danger to start rallying out the damage if they feel they need to. Boca might be in
some trouble. Yeah, looked to jump in, but Monet wasn't ready to follow up. So Marcy will end up going down. Mira playing around with the snowball perfectly, but Monet finds 3 razors. He's going to be relying on the right clicks, and instead he'll turn to Mira afterwards, so they won't get the prime kill into Collapse's life, but at least Monet will find something out of this. Looks like unfortunate for him is will end up going down. Monet's going to start to try and pivot his attention over.
Long raise.
Long raise.
The sidestep by Collapse, yeah.
And bottom lane now, XXS is in some trouble. Going to go into the ready if required. And there it comes out the last second. Now with the extra damage, they'll turn to deal with Simon. Bottom lane, Maposhka might be in some trouble here.
So might XXS if they get a lucky root with the disarm coming through.
They'll just wait until it expires. Beautiful kiting from Maposhka, making sure that he's just never in a compromised position. It's now top lane. Monet, they're going to be able to snowball on forward, closing the gap instantly. Run little piggy run as Monet back towards the tier 2 tower, but Collapse instantly just be able to close the distance onto Baboka with the long stretched arms, be able to slam into the ground.
Much better start to the game.
What as well, they're diving XXS, alright.
Yeah.
Honestly, should not happen. Collapse. They're going to be able to get the pounce they do, but Baboka stops the onslaught as well. Collapse knew exactly where Aster were playing with the ward in the higher ground, but still...
In fact, they might have this vision up here, and Mira's going to pop underneath it.
But look at the vision that Aster are playing with now. They see all of Spirit on the high ground. They're going to try and target down Siamese Cat. A lot of damage. Oh, Spirit! All the magic damage coming out in the end. It's the captain that's rewarded.
Agent TI, I don't think we have.
I don't know. Bottom lane, Yatoru? He should be right. Oh, he doesn't have the battle trance leveled up at the moment.
It's bumped back in.
The rest of Spirit, look at the wraparound, because Mira might be able to get a +1. The shards will hold him through afterwards to enable the rest of the team. He's actually going to go for Baboka instead. Of course, XSS has that capability to always be able to fly on over. Nuisance of the Broodmother, but that's a big killer. Great reactions out of Radiant and Clan as well. They might put some pressure into the tower here. They've got multiple members nearby to protect in case there is a defense.
They know they lack the damage, and they're going to be able to find the Brood.
Success, slam into the ground, but Siamese Cat is going to be playing with at least the ultimate to protect the Brood for the moment. Very close to the tier 2 tower, so the rotation's going to come out from Monet. Toss back closer to the Shadow Fiend, but the snowball will buy him some time. And Mira can step to the southern side, and again, the push!
Let it go!
Just let it go, brother, let it go! Collapse can now go behind the tier 2 tower as well. dancing into the tree line, and they will not catch up as Spirit. They've got particular around this mid lane. See if they're going to wrap on XXS. Mirror's in a great position. Toronto, Tokyo as well, moving on over. Hippies are starting to come through. It's going to be Siamese Cat with the ultimate once again to try and buy enough time for XXS to survive the gank. And now Aster, the goons have shown up. It's going to be Ori and Baboka with the wraparound. They're going to try and target down Toronto, Tokyo. They should be able to secure the kill at the moment, but again, the freezing fill. Look at the damage from Aposhka. It's going to be soaked up for the moment, but it will not matter as Collapse swings into the neighborhood underneath the secret shot. Aposhka's going to have the finishing damage onto XXS, and Collapse will also slam down the Rockman as well. Instead, he's going to go under the T2 tower, but Spirit, that's not a deterrent at all. Collapse is well and truly happy. He will finally go down thanks to the trample. And Siamese Cat, again with the vision, Ori's in trouble. They've got the Oracle at least playing off to the right side to try and buy him some time, and the shard's just off the mark, but that's where Collapse can come into play to help out with the sloppy mistake. Is now an easy kill onto the Oracle, and Ori will be chased down. XXS is trying to find an angle into the team fight, but with 5 members of Spirit, they'll be able to protect him and make him Spirit. Aster grouped up at the moment around their high ground. XXS in a pretty good spot to pop the smoke. It's actually going to be Ori they run into first. And bye-bye Tiny. Not long for this world. And look at Collapse as well, just recognizing his role. Going straight towards the back line, trying to push the Oracle away from the defensive position. And off to the right side, FCFs have been caught out as well as Shotoro.
They already called it.
All right, Aster, they've had enough. And a 19-minute GG call as Spirit just blow them up in this second game.
Should have said mega kill streak from Aposhka, but very worthy. The 3-2-2 eventually did cover the scoreline, but it didn't come in the game, that's for sure. Aster not needing the other win to guarantee themselves a spot in the upper bracket. They already have that secured. And
thank you for watching our video. If you have any thoughts and ideas, please leave comments below. We are grateful for your support. Thank you.